Hi guys, it's me, Thriftastic Mom. Today I thought I would do my Q&A for you guys. I had asked you guys in my last Dollar Tree haul video to leave me some questions. That way I could do a Q&A. Number one is, how did you meet your husband? I actually met him on the internet. I went through a dating site for just 1 or 2 months, and I met him, I think it was singlesnet.com or singles.net, something like that. Number two, how many Dollar Trees are in your area? I would say within 5-mile range of my area, there's about 3 Dollar Trees. If I could go back in time and relive any day again, what day and events would I pick? I thought about this a little bit last night. You know, of course, I can always say the birth of my son, me marrying my husband, you know, things like that. But I was trying to think a little deeper than that, and I can't really pinpoint one day, but I would love to go back to just a day of going back to the mountains. Me and my grandparents, neither one of them are living now, and we used to live in the mountains, y'all, and we always went up to Cherokee and Maggie Valley, North Carolina, and you know, it was just, I mean, it was like almost every weekend thing sometimes during the summer. If I was out of school, we lived up there. But seems like I remember you mentioning in a previous video that you worked for Jim Shore. Is that right? When I was about 20 years old, that's when I was living in Kershaw, and Jim Shore had a building in Heath Springs, South Carolina. And well, he actually had 2 buildings. And one place actually made them, and then our place actually painted them and got them, you know, antiqued them and got them ready to go. So I did work in there for him, painting the figurines for about 7 months, and then they offered me another job in there, like bringing the paints to the table and keeping up with the inventory on the paints. And then it kind of got to where if they needed me in antiquing, I'd go and work in antiquing a little bit, and a little bit in shipping, receiving, you know, just whatever. And I loved it, and I got a 50-cent raise. So I worked there a little bit over a year, and then he ended up laying off a bunch of people, and then eventually they just closed them down. What did you do before YouTube? Well, for years there, all I did was nanny 3 children. And before I had my car accident and messed up my ankle, I actually worked in a dry cleaners. Would you be interested in a musical collab? I'm not sure what a musical collab is. I've seen that you talked a little bit in the comment about doing one, or in one of your songs, so you have to give me a little bit more information on that, and it's got to be where I can upload it and it not be copyrighted or anything. But you can let me know, you know, exactly what a musical collab is. I know you are a Christian. Did you ever tell about your testimony on how you came to Christ? No, I haven't. I don't really get too personal about Christ on my channel. I will, you know, mention God and give Him praises when I feel led to do that, or you know, sometimes I talk about church and things, but I don't want to get too personal with my channel about God. And it's just, you know, my personal preference, because so many people tend to be so negative in comments, and people start arguing with one another and all these things. You know how people are in the comments. I just don't want to have a lot of arguing in my comments, you know, because we're not supposed to argue about God, and we're not supposed to just have a lot of drama. And so I've never really just went into a testimony or anything like that on here, and I choose not to do that. You know, it's just my preference, because you know, everybody gives their opinion about everything, and when it comes to a subject like God, people, you know, people can get nasty, and I don't want no negativity toward God on my channel at all. Now, I'm not saying I won't never do it. There might come a time that I will do it. I don't know, but right now I'm not going to do it. You know, most people on here know I'm a Christian and hear me speak of God or the blessings or whatever, but that's pretty much as far as I've went on my channel about that and about my relationship with God. I don't consider me religious because religious kind of has a different definition, but I do have a relationship with God, and I don't mind telling people that. But, you know, like I say, I just don't want a bunch of drama. And I don't want to have to disable my comments and things like that. So I just don't do personal stuff like that. Too deep, you know, on that subject. Okay, the next question is, what is your favorite hymn? I think, I had to think about it because I love a lot of songs, but I think my all-time favorite is just the Old Rugged Cross. It has just always touched my heart every time I sing it or hear it or anything. It's just one of my absolute favorites. Number, let's see, 10. What is the key to a long-lasting marriage? Put God first in your marriage. If you have a relationship with God, and you will know when you are with the right person. Just put God first in your marriage, and I think it will work out beautifully. You got to have trust, and there's definitely got to be good communication, and never go to bed mad. You know, there's times me and my husband get mad and we have a little spat. Me and my husband don't really have bad arguments. We may get on each other's nerves a little bit or just have a little disagreement about something, but we always try to make up before we go to sleep. Are you continuing on your weight loss journey? I have been on my weight loss journey all my life, y'all. I've been maintaining around the weight. Last time I weighed in, I was like 313. I weighed in yesterday just to check. I'm at 317, so I am up a few pounds, but I haven't went, you know, way up from what I was. But every day I deal with it, y'all. Every day. It's like, okay, you need to get back on track today. You need to do better today. You need to get back on track. Some days I'll eat good, some days not so good. But, you know, I am always on a weight loss journey, y'all. Whether I'm doing good or whether I'm not doing good or I'm not posting about it or whatever. Y'all know when I'm not doing good because I don't be posting videos about it. But I am always on a weight loss journey. You are so very sweet and honest. What inspires your kindness? And then it said wife and mother. I am a wife and a mother. I guess just being a Christian and God, you know, God inspires my kindness because, you know, we are taught that we are supposed to be like Jesus. And every time I go to fly off the handle, and you can ask my husband, I have really good self-control when it comes to being mad or upset. I don't have a lot of anxiety, anything like that. I'm just really good at controlling myself with anger or anything. I just think, you know, before I will say I'm not perfect. You know, there's times that somebody will cut me off or, you know, do wrong with me in traffic or something. I may blow my horn at them or something like that and be like, what are you doing? You know, something like that. But because it's just a quick reaction. But most time I try to think, you know, no, there's a certain way I want to react to a situation. But would Jesus act like that? Would Jesus treat that person like that? You know, so I try to really take my time before I react and think about what I'm saying or what I'm going to do. Because, you know, if you are a Christian, you're supposed to live like a Christian and look like a Christian and act like a Christian. You know, if you got a testimony, you got to live that testimony. And I'm very careful at what I say and how I say it and how I treat people, you know. Do you live in North Carolina? This person that asked this question lives in Concord. No, I don't. I live in Columbia. Well, I actually live in Lexington, South Carolina. I did live in Columbia. But they're all kind of, you know, mixed. They're all together. But I do go to Concord pretty often. And that's up to the Bass Pro Shop up there. My husband loves to go up there. But no, I don't live in North Carolina. I did when I was younger, though. Alright, the next one is, which YouTube channel makes you happy to see that a new video is posted? I would say there's a lot of them, really. I hate to even pick one. But I'd say out of my big YouTubers, it would be Ellie and Jared. I love watching Ellie and Jared. And when I see a video of theirs, I got to watch it. And I think as far as my small YouTubers go, I would say Tracy B. Because, I don't know, she's real simple, but she's funny. And I always, you know, when I see she's posted something, I got to go watch it. Even if I don't comment to her or whatever, I got to watch her because she just does funny things and I just want to see what she's up to, you know what I mean? Next question is, are you normally an outgoing person or a shy person? I used to be real shy, y'all. And I think that I would be more outgoing if I didn't have low self-esteem. You know, I guess because of my weight and you know, it's mostly, I would think, because of my weight. I have some self-esteem issues, which most women do. But I think the older I get, the more I don't care. And I'm like, okay, you know, I ain't got to please nobody but God and my husband. So, you know, why do I care what other people think? I do care a little bit what other people think. Of course, we all do. But the older I get, I'm more outgoing. But when I was younger, I was so shy, I wouldn't always say nothing. And I think doing these videos has really helped me too. It's helped me come out more and be more outgoing. So I would definitely recommend, if you want to do videos, to do them. Because, you know, it may be weird to you for the first time or two, but after that, it's like, wow, I love this, you know, and it's an outlet for you. For people that ain't real outgoing, you know, you can sit behind that camera and talk, and you'll see it'll get easier and easier and easier, so I would definitely try it. Alright, next one is, what's your favorite recipe to make? I don't know. I would say probably my, the one that I mostly make is like my broccoli cornbread. I love that stuff. And I do have a video on that, so y'all can watch that. Or I may even put it up here. Okay, what made you decide to start YouTube? I think mostly what made me decide is I just wanted to share. You know, because I've tried a blog for a long time, but I never could get nobody to follow me really on a blog. And I'm not a real good writer. So a blog just didn't work out. And then when I found out about YouTube, I thought, well, you know, this is a good way to share. And I can just sit down in front of a camera and do it. And I ain't got to write. And I can talk. And I can share things. And then I was trying to, that's when I started on my weight loss journey. And I wanted to, you know, I wanted to be accountable for my weight. And, you know, have a community of people supporting me. So I think that's kind of what got me really going with it. It's mainly the wanting to share part. And, you know, I ain't never been good with a blog. But so far my YouTube channel's been doing pretty good though. So I'm kind of glad that I, you know, went this route and started doing the vlog instead of the blog. Okay, next question is, when did I start making jewelry? Do you sell it on eBay? I've been making jewelry probably since, at about 26, 27, I really started making jewelry, you know, out of different things. I've never sold it on eBay or Etsy or anywhere. I've sold some of my stuff at yard sales and things like that, or to some, you know, friends or something that seen something I had and liked it. I've sold to them, but... And I've thought about having a little Etsy shop, but I just don't know if I make stuff often enough to put it on there, you know what I mean? Okay, I know you have a son that worked at a thrift store one time. Do you have another child? Any other children? I have two stepsons. One of them's 32 and the other one is 23. And of course my son's 24. They are my husband's sons. And we have two grandchildren from the 32-year-old. But they live in Greenville, so we don't get to see them that often as much as we do the younger one. If you like this video, give me a big thumbs up. And leave me some comments below. And subscribe to me if you're not subscribed. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.